Okay, so hello students, welcome to QuintEdge. This is CA Krupang Purohit and today we are going to talk about private equity. We are going to divide this video into three parts. First of all, we are going to talk about what is private equity. Secondly, we'll be talking about all the job roles in which a finance professional can work in a private equity firm. Thirdly, we will be talking about the salaries of professionals working in private equity. So let us begin. So first of all, let us talk about what is private equity. A private equity firm is first of all going to raise funds from some investors. Now these investors can either be high net worth individuals or some institutional investors like a pension fund. The private equity firm, after raising the funds, is going to invest those funds in some company. It will either buy a major stake in that company or a whole company. Now, this company can either be a brand new startup or maybe some established company who is making some stable income or maybe a loss making company. Let us say I have started my own private equity firm named QuintEdge Private Equity and I have found out a very amazing company in which we must invest. Now, this company is a loss making company, but still, the value of this company is $10 million. Now, in order to invest in this company, first of all, I'm going to raise funds from some investors. Now, let us say you, our beloved students, are our investors, and I have raised $10 million from you. Now, once I'll raise funds from you, I'm going to invest those funds into this loss making company. And once we have invested in this company, we are going to convert this loss making company into a profitable company within 2 years. And once it is converted into a profit making company, we are going to sell this company for $100 million. Now, obviously, it is not that easy to convert a loss making company into a profitable company. And you're not going to earn 10x returns every time. But this is the business model of a private equity firm. In this example, you have invested $10 million and we have sold this company for $100 million, which means you have made a profit of $90 million. But my friend, nothing good in this world is for free. You as an investor have made a profit of $90 million, but you would have to pay some fees to me, the private equity firm. So let us talk about the two most important fees charged by a private equity firm. Number one, the management fees. Every private equity firm is going to charge a fixed amount of management fees from the investors. It can be either 2% or 3% per annum on the amount of investment. So for example, in our case, I am charging you 2% annual fee per annum, which means on an investment of $10 million, you would have to pay me $200,000 per annum, which is around $400,000 for these 2 years. Fees number 2, the performance fee. The performance fee is something that you would have to pay only if you make profits. So in our case, let us say you are expecting a return of minimum 10% per annum. So you have invested $10 million, which means you are expecting at least $1 million per annum. So in our case, for 2 years, your expected return was $2 million, right? But you have made a profit of $90 million, right? So over here, your expected return was 2 million and your actual profit is 90 million. So you have to pay me the performance fee over $88 million. Now this performance fee can be anywhere from 20% to 30%. Let us say we have decided that I am going to charge you a 20% performance fee. So now you have to pay me 20% of this $88 million, which is around $17.6 million. So in total, I have charged you two fees. First of all, a management fee of $400,000, which is around $0.4 million. Second, $17.6 million of performance fees. So this is the business model of a private equity firm. Raise funds, invest in a company, sell that company, give the profits to the investors, but charge them the fees. So now let us jump to the second part of this video where we are going to talk about all the job roles in which you can work as a professional in a private equity firm. The first department is the due diligence department. This department is responsible to find out whether we should do a particular investment or not. So they are basically responsible to create financial models, to do the industry research, to do the research about a company. In short, they have to do a complete due diligence whether we should invest in this company or not. In our example, the investment analyst in my private equity firm are going to find out whether we should invest this $10 million in this loss-making company or not. The second department is the investor relations department or the fundraising department. This department is responsible to raise funds from the investors and to inform the investors about the performance of our assets and about the strategies that we are going to implement. This department is also responsible to secure future investments from the investors. In our example, the investor relations department in my private equity firm will be communicating with you, the students, the investors in our private equity firm, about the performance of our investment in a loss-making company. The third and a very important department is a value creation department or operations department. The professionals in this department are going to wave their wands and are going to convert this loss-making company into a profitable company. They will be involved in the management of this company and they will try to increase the revenue, cut down the cost, and increase the operational efficiency of this company. And now we are going to talk about the fourth and the last department, which is the exit strategy department. This department is going to look around for opportunities to sell our company. So in our example, this is the department who found out a deal to sell our company for $100 million. Now we can sell our company through IPOs or maybe through mergers or acquisitions or maybe a secondary buyout. Now let us talk about the third part of this video, which is the salaries of professionals involved in private equity. Now, if you would have talked about salaries in any field, the salaries are generally in some range. For example, 10 to 12 lakhs, 12 to 15 lakhs, 15 to 18 lakhs. But in private equity, this range is huge. If you are a fresher starting in a private equity, your salary can be anywhere from 15 lakhs per annum to 60 lakhs per annum. The reason behind such a huge gap is the educational background. So if you are someone who has done an MBA from a tier 1 college like IIM Ahmedabad, then you may receive a pay on a higher side. Now if you are someone who don't want to do an MBA and still want to be a part of a private equity firm, you should check our course of investment banking. The link is in the description below. So that is it for the day. If you have any questions, please write them down in the comment section. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.